America has shown us over and over again exactly what ambition is and what forms ambition should be shown and how ambition can take you to the top. All we doing is putting the mirror up and showing you that yes, we saw it, yes, we got it, and yes, we're doing it. So that's what this video is about.
All right, I'm going to let you guys do most of the talking. So,
no doubt.
Speed, you ready? All right, so first of all, just simply explain the concept of the video to me.
What we're trying to do is use intellect while we rapping. So what we wanted to do is, since everybody feel like it's their duty to say how we are portraying gangsters and gangster music and we are dirtying up the airwaves and people's houses with gangster music, we wanted to put the mirror up to show you where we got these gangster ideas. So we took all these scenes out of classic movies with gangsters in them. Not gangsters from Compton or gangsters from Watts, but gangsters from Chicago, and gangsters from New York, and gangsters from Italy. Gangsters, not gangsters named Do Dirty and Snoop and Tupac and the Dads and Corrupt, but gangsters named Lucky Luciano and
Mafioso Nick.
And Tony Corleone and John Gotti, Al Capone and Nitty, all of them.
Hawk, get close to Snoop. Get close, I want to get both of you in there. Come on!
Is this something that you guys came up with the concept and pitched it to Suge, or?
I said, whenever you're ready, let me know so we can do the video for 2 of Amerikaz Most, because, you know, he was going through the court thing. I said, just let me know. So he's like, I'm ready. And he's like, this is what I want. I said, what scenes you got to have in there? Because all we do, me and Dog, we finna do a movie together called 2 Strikes. So all we do is watch old movies. So all we would come together and be like, did you see this? I'd be like, nah. Did you see this? And he's like, oh, yeah, I saw that. I'd be like, this scene right here. And we put it together like that. So we never really sat down and was like, I'm gonna give you this and you give me this. We both know what wavelength we on. So he come up with an idea and I'd automatically be like, yeah, that's it. Same thing, vice versa. Plus, we wanted to show like the true styles. Me and Snoop represent, to me, my own opinion, we represent the nucleus of the entire ghetto. I represent the hardcore, grab at you, no holds barred, no prisoners, relentless, hustle to the early morning hustler type of person, thug, you know. And Snoop represent the more calm, all legit, right by the book, no waves, let's get our business handled. You know what I mean? We both represent, you know what I mean? Both sides of the game. The calm one and the relentless one. And no one knows which side is more appropriate or which side is more profitable. But we're showing you both sides. And if you look at our lives and look at our music, you'll see where each side takes us. Because right now, we side by side, hitting them up through this whole industry, through this whole world. We're hitting them up side by side.
Right. So how, last time I saw you was at the LBC video shoot. How are you popping up in this video today?
Actually, these is all the homies and they got together to do this video for Tupac. I mean, actually to do the song for Tupac's album. And now we getting together again to collaborate to do the video. All right? That's what it say what the song say, ain't nothing but a gangster party. So all the gangsters is getting together to throw a little party and bring the cameras along so we can have a video.
What's it like shooting videos for you guys? Do you find it an enjoyable process, or is it because all of you guys are together?
When they not stop, break, 5 minutes, let's set up this, then when it's like that, we don't like it. But when it's going smooth and we can just do a take, move to the next scene, do a take, you know, then it's fun then. When it gets down to the politics, nobody's getting along and it's just hectic. But this one is real cool, real cool. Looks like it's gonna be real fun. I can't wait to see it.
So what I got on this, we're doing a, you ever see Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
Opening scene?
Yeah.
Same shit.
Okay.
Stanley Kubrick kind of like,
Yeah.
amazing shit. So we're gonna have you guys being opened up from the back, you come out, and it's like this shit's been planned. We already engaged the guys. One camera's up here, one's up there. We got a high angle. The high angle is gonna see the bodies sprawled out in the pools of blood.
Okay.
This one's basically just gonna see the, crumpled up bodies and you guys approaching us right this way.
Okay.
And then we'll get a performances right there on that spot.
For the performance, I want us to get out the car just like you explained. We sitting there, we could be, ain't nobody here to catch us or nothing, so we can still be out here doing the performance.
Okay.
Then I want a car to come, a police car, that detective, anybody, scared, and that's what make us run. Shit just crashed. We just got out of court. When we leave court, the shit just crashed. We jump out. It's gonna be police laying down in blood right here, police laying down in blood right here. The homies just did that. Daz, Nate, Sight, and Bogart. That's who they see. And But that's what they see coming out the car. You don't see them shooting or nothing. That's done. Only thing you see is them standing. Like the first part you see is just us. You just see us doing the performance part. Then after we finish the performance, at the end of the at the end of our lyrics for Gangsta Party, when it's just going over like, yeah, West Coast, that's when the car pulls up.
Snoop, what's it like, sort of taking direction from Pac when you first?
I mean, I know he know what he doing, and I'm looking at it like this. He's a critic, a fan, and a friend. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way I am of him. And first of all, to look at it like that, you got to say, well, I like his music, and I know when he's tight and when he's not tight. So he's gonna correct me and say, well, look here, dog, that's the bomb. Keep doing it like that. The same way I'm gonna tell him, and that way we ain't gonna never go wrong because we don't have no egos to where he can't tell me nothing, I can't tell him nothing. We look at each other like your word is good, and that's the best business in the world. Whenever you could tell somebody that they ain't right, and they give you that nudge and say, all right, it's cool, let's move on.
Good at this, thank you. And I was just amazed, you know, and I just thought to myself, wow, you know, you think Willie would have dressed up for this? Stayed up at the Saharan Hotel, okay, or motel, and that was the first place I stayed. I was reading a book called The Late Great Planet Earth. It was late. I was looking out the window. I felt like I had walked into some kind of a cop show, you know, some kind of Beretta episode or something like that. You know, I was getting in and out of cars and stuff. Of course, Hugh Grant was there. Everybody was there. But, you know, then he wasn't that big. You know, I didn't recognize him at the time. Later, I went, oh, yeah, whoremonger.
When you guys were writing two of America's Most Wanted, were you writing it sort of almost as like a fuck you to like the Bob Doles of the world or people that censor things like that? Or what did you guys have in mind?
When I wrote it, I was so happy that Pac was out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I was happy, and I was like, damn, I got to give up my best performance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To compliment him and not to take nothing away from him, but to let him know that I'm with him. It's just like, okay, the song is 4 minutes, right? You got a certain amount of time to say what you gonna say. So I wanted to be precise to say what I wanted to say. I wanted to let people know I was thinking about my case, and I was thinking about him as well. Because if they take me away, they gotta let him go. So he gonna be speaking for me while I'm in, like I was speaking for him while he was in. So this just networking and letting them know that you can take one of us, but you can't take us both. And if you let us both go, that's where you really did fucked up.
When I was hearing about who was the most dangerous rapper, it was always Snoop. And when it wasn't me, it was Snoop. And I was like, damn, we on the same record label. I know these people are really thinking like we are like the Antichrist. And I remember being in the studio and it'd be me and Snoop, and he had his son in there, and I was in there, and just being out of jail, you know, still having the emotional responses that somebody has when he just got to jail for a year for a crime they commit. And he in there fighting a trial for murder. We in there with kids and just all our dreams in front of us, all our hopes in front of us. And doing that song was like irony. You know what I mean? Because it was like, in the song, we the big bad guys, but in real life, I mean, this dude is daddy. I mean, adulting daddy, like a pushover daddy. You know what I mean? And I'm just me, you know what I mean? So it's like when they look at us, it's like they look at us like two different people. So that's why two of America's Most Wanted, although it is frighteningly true, it's really just like a joke.
Is there definitely more collaborations of you two in the future? Do you guys think that you'll get back in the studio again together?
Oh, we got like 5 songs. We did
a whole lot of songs together.
I know that, like, individually, when I've interviewed both of you, that you've always been a fan of Snoop's and you've always been a fan of Tupac's. Were you guys intimidated at all to go in the studio together?
No, I mean, you bring the best out of me. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
how it is, yeah.
It's like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson on the same team. Healthy. You know what I'm saying?
When you look at it, look, the way we look at it is like myself, sometimes I look at it and think about the kids coming up today, how do they see us? Because I look at how I seen like Aretha Franklin and Marvin Gaye and all those people, the Temptations, you looked at them like giants. And when Marvin Gaye did something with the Temptations, anybody did something together, you felt that. You was like, whoa, man, it made you be together. You know what I mean? It made us be together because we felt them like, damn, these two giants could get together. So that's how it is when me and Dawg feel it. That's why I be telling them we gotta work. We gotta do songs with Mary because Mary's the new Aretha Franklin. We gotta do songs with Danny Boy. Danny Boy is Sam Cooke. We gotta do this. We gotta carry on the tradition. We might not say our things as sweet as they want us to say it, but we are the next generation. And we are going to carry on that tradition. And when people go back to see what we was living like in 1996 and what was going on and how did we feel, I'm almost willing to bet my life, and I am betting my life, and Dawg is betting his life, that it's going to be our stories that they're listening to. Exactly. I can guarantee you.